Dylan Cadulo here. I run a multi-million dollar sales agency. It is December 3rd, 10:30 p.m. out here in Columbus, Ohio on my secret mission once again. And so today I've had something on my mind that I'm going to share, and it's about winning quick, getting quick wins. And it's pretty interesting. I've talked about this in another video that I posted recently, but this is going to be more of like an in-depth dive into what I went over before. And so something that I realized recently is that people don't like to work. I like to work. Most people don't like to work, right? And I've basically set up a way for people to like literally become an insane closer and make 25, 30 grand, 50 grand plus per month and close like $50,000 deals plus. And most people just aren't willing to do the work to become good enough in order to be able to do those things. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm creating a way for people to win a lot faster. Not going to be able to get as good of results as people that have done more training with me and essentially put more work in and put more skin in the game. But they'll be able to win very fast. I'm creating something that is going to allow that to happen very quickly. So I'm going to run a pilot program with some of my current students and then work out any kinks or kind of nuances that we find, and then I'm going to launch it. And it's going to be amazing. So I've basically started from the very bottom in sales, got a pretty interesting first sales job. I was just cold calling basically contractors over the phone and selling them saw blades, like boxes of saw blades. Literally, that was my first sales job. And I was there for probably 6 months. I became one of the top producers there. And I did pretty well, even though I wasn't very good. But I just started picking up the phone and making things happen. And, part of what I realized is if I have this program that makes people like so amazing, right? It gives them these skills and abilities that are just like so good, but they're not able to actually apply it in the real world, like right the hell now, then the chance of actually succeeding is significantly less. Because the more time you add to an approach for anything in life, the more chance there is for things to come up in the physical universe and for things to stop you and get in the way. And so by getting people quicker wins and making them win faster, we'll essentially be able to make sure that a lot more people are succeeding. Not that there isn't a lot of people. I literally have over 125 success stories for a program that hasn't even been around for 6 months. But just to get an even higher percentage of people like winning and really happy to, first and foremost, just be happy with what they're doing and be able to get the effect that they want. But also so that they can invest in further services of mine and end up getting the program where, it's meant for people that want to be the best at what they do. And they want to learn the skills that people use that are usually not on the internet like I am. Like people that are top humanitarian type closer people that have closed multi-million dollar deals and countless deals, 50 grand plus, and talk to a higher echelon of people, essentially, is where the information from that program comes from. But I'm essentially just going to take the steps that I took that made me rise up through opportunities very quickly with honestly very little training and just be able to like start and do well, because ultimately you can only learn so much theory. Even if you're actually practicing and doing drills, you can only learn so much by just studying, if that makes sense. So you need to actually go out and do things in the real world to learn the best. The best way to learn is to do, really, and that's something that I realized. So I want to get more people actually doing way quicker And essentially, what this program is going to do that I'm creating is it's going to allow people to replace their 9 to 5 and ultimately like just have time freedom and do what they want without starting a business, without having all these nuances that come with starting a business or doing affiliate marketing or drop shipping or whatever, and all these complicated skills to learn. Literally, it's just one skill set. It's sales, and I'm going to teach how to essentially replace a 9 to 5 income in 4 weeks or less, based on the things that I've actually done myself. And I had to work my ass off to actually find this information. Again, because I actually did this stuff myself. I'm not kind of just imagining how it would be. I've actually gone through the journey myself, and I know all the nuances and all the different things that come up in certain stages when you're getting into an opportunity and you start producing. So if you want access to that, or if you want basically like a free training, because there's going to be a free training version of it that gives you the basic framework. Then of course there's going to be like a paid version where it's more advanced and you get like the nitty gritty stuff and a very specific set of actions to do. But if you just want like the basic framework, go leave a comment down below, and I'll shoot you over a link in a DM so you can actually get access to it. I'm not going to talk too specifically about it right now, just because it's not like finalized. Like I already have the basic framework, but I'm just going to save it for the actual course, the actual master class, and you can get it then. So just leave a comment if you want that, and I'll be happy to give it to you. But anyways, the purpose of this video is not to try to sell you something. I'm just trying to basically talk about what I've been thinking about, which is getting people quick wins. And for you, something you can take away from this is whatever you're doing, you want to focus on getting the person winning fast. If you're just in sales or if you have your own business, whatever it is, you want to get people wins as fast as possible. Because like I just said a few minutes ago, the length of an approach for anything in life or in business, the more time it takes to do something, the greater chance there is for it to like not work out, right? So if you're running some kind of marketing program, let's say you run a business, something you can do is do some kind of reactivation campaign to reactivate somebody's old leads and get them booking appointments so that they can get like a really quick win, a quick return on their investment that they made with you. It's your marketing agency, right? If you're, closing somebody else's program, I mean, you'll have to get kind of creative with how you're going to do it. You'd probably want to be more of a partner in the person's business if you're going to be like helping them create the product and that sort of thing. So that's more of what you'd be getting into. Speaking of that, part of the framework that I'm going to be releasing to the world, one of the steps on the framework is opportunity attainment. And that could be just for a closing gig, or it could be for finding potential business partners so that you can actually plug into opportunities where you can become a business partner in the person's business. Say you want to take over like the lead gen and the sales for somebody's business. Like you just want to take full responsibility for new people that come in the business. You can essentially, you could make a base, or if you just became a partner in the business, let's say you got like 5% revenue share or profit share. We'll just go with the revenue share just to make it like easier for this example of math. But let's say that business is doing $100,000 a month, and most businesses won't cap out at just 100 a month. But let's say it's consistently doing 100,000 a month, and you have a 5% revenue share, and you've already established a lead generation person there. You've gotten someone like onboarded, and basically like you're leading them to run the ads and optimize the campaigns. And then you hired like a sales team leader, and then you have a team underneath that person, and you just lead like these two people. You're just leading the people that do the marketing and the sales, essentially getting new people in. That's like easy work once you get it established. Of course, it's going to take some time to get it established, and there's risk involved in just about anything that's worth it. But once you get it all established, let's say the company's doing $100,000 a month, and you're just managing these two people and you're barely spending any time doing that, once you get to a certain point, it's not going to be like that instantly unless you've done it before and you have the processes already laid out, like some people do. Then you could be essentially making $5,000 a month without doing very much work. And then you can take on another company and add them to your portfolio, and then another one, and another one, and another one. You can essentially like hire someone to manage those two people even, and essentially you're like a freaking ghost. And if something starts to crash and burn, you go in, you fix it, you establish it more, and then you can take yourself out of that more and continue to expand your portfolio. So that's going to be part of the framework. It's going to show you how to attain opportunities, whether it's if you just want to work for the company or if you want to become an actual partner. If you have the expertise in certain areas, then it's going to show how to do that as well. So yeah, that's going to be super valuable. I'll also be posting on this YouTube channel all about the different things, and yeah, I'm going to create a free masterclass on it as well. So again, comment down below if you want that. But yeah, it's super important to just get people winning fast because everybody loves instant gratification nowadays. I don't know if there was a time where people didn't love instant gratification, but now we kind of expect it, and we can complain about it, we can criticize it, we can say that people are, they just expect instant gratification in this generation. They just want everything now and they're impatient. Or we can actually provide what's needed and wanted and get people faster results and do more of the work for people, or do more work to make it available to people to get what they want, and essentially you'll benefit off of it, and people will be able to justify paying you more money for having to do less work. Okay, so yeah, just go ahead and think about this. Let me know any thoughts that you have or any questions in the comments down below, or you could go shoot me a message. But that's really all I got for this one. I'm going to go get some sleep. So yeah, dive and thrive.